Well, that wasn't too nice. Oh well. Welcome back to the unstable Atari Carp camera stand setup. Show off a kind of interesting game that a person told me about in the comments of one of my videos. Discord did. It's called Alpha Waves. It's a game that requires your computer to be pretty dang slow to run correctly because the game speed is tied to the CPU speed. So what I did was I put the 33 megahertz CPU back into my 486, and I'm also using a slowdown utility. However, last time I tried using it, it just froze, so we'll see if it wants to work this time or not. After my computer slowly boots up. I don't think it liked not having a mouse. So the slowdown utility is called AT-Slow, and it's an interesting program because apparently it uses the AT clock or something like that, a system clock that's unique to the AT to basically slow down your system so that old games that were designed for XTs that will change speed depending on how fast your CPU is won't be interfered with or something like that. So let's see if it will want to work. Slow, not snow. Had good luck doing that. Let's see if it will not get stuck right here. Alright, it got stuck. Okay. Let's restart. I'm just going to use the, why does it do that? Okay. I'm going to use the turbo function on my 486 to turn my CPU speed down. Well, I don't know if it's the CPU speed or the disabling the cache and all that. When I turn this turbo off, AT-Slow doesn't even try to work. So, it'll be a little bit faster than what I want it to be, but it'll still be playable on a 486DX, 33 megahertz. So I tried running this game on a slower computer such as my 286 12 megahertz and also my AT. However, the crack for this game, yes, it's not a legit copy, seems to be written in some sort of 32-bit code that causes anything that's not 32-bit to freeze. It will run on my 386SX laptop though, so could have used that, but that does not have a Sound Blaster, and this game benefits from a Sound Blaster greatly. We're going to run it in VGA mode. And it's way too fast right now. Let's see if I can't turn down the speed. Yay, I have to go back out of the game to turn down the speed. Let's turn down the speed right now. Much better. Now this is really going to take forever. So there's two notable things about this game. One is the soundtrack, which is pretty good in some parts and pretty spastic in others, and also the graphics, which are all 3D rendered. I think this was designed to run on a 286. So you got two modes here. You got action and emotion. I'll just do action first. So what this game is basically a sort of 3D platformer where you're this triangular thing with a foot, and you have three buttons you use to control your character, which is left, right, and spacebar. Spacebar just thrusts, and left and right does what you think it is. I'm not entirely sure, but I think the point of this game is to collect crystals that look like these here. They give you extra time, if you can touch it, like me. There we go. So in this game, you're supposed to do that. Forgot what I was gonna say. And just explore the areas here. There's a big old map. I'll show you that here in a second. But you have a timer up there. You have to keep on moving through rooms because every time you reach a new room, you'll gain extra time. And so if you run out of time, it's game over and you explode. And there are many obstacles to avoid, like really erratic enemies. I might show you one. Well, there was one in the other room. Let's look at the map real quick. This is what the map looks like. There are the different colors are just different areas. So we have 15 crystals to collect there, and the box on the right, those are keys to unlock other areas. I think there's a key around here somewhere. Yes, there's a key in this room. I'm gonna be dumb and immediately fall off onto the ground. Yeah, every time you jump on one of these platforms, you'll jump a little bit higher. So I guess this is a really early 3D platformer in a way. This was made in 1990, I think. See those locked doors over there, I guess you could call them. Now you can go through them. I'm gonna see if I can get to a different zone, just for a change of pace. Oh, bloody. So here are some obstacles that are flying around. If you hit one of them, they'll launch you quite far. It's kind of fun to do. And as you can hear, this the music can be a bit sporadic, I guess you could say. It can be really good at one moment, and then the next moment can go to a complete mush. I don't even know where I'm going. I guess we're going down. So this room is a bit interesting. You got a bit stronger gravity, so you can't jump as high. And also you have these platforms that will only appear when you get close enough to see them. Kind of makes it a maze in a way. There are many rooms like this. And I hear that my bouncing sound effect has dropped down. That's kind of odd. I haven't had that happen before. I'm gonna try and be a cheater here. Oh, dang it. I think... Okay, no, I'm not stuck. Okay. It must be just the platforms that don't have the sound. These invisible looking ones. Well, this is an unfortunate room to get stuck inside. We're going to the orange place now. Also, you can see that the bottom of the screen is flashing pretty bad. That seems to only happen when your CPU speed is set too high. Oh, that was unfortunate. There we go. I think I've been to this room before. Watch me fail at it miserably. Lovely. No. I'm not doing so good. I should have done something at the beginning of this level, which is the first two options in the screen here. Memory recall and memorize. This is basically your quick save feature. You can memorize a certain spot, and if you fall off, you can just go to memory recall and you'll go back directly to where you were. So I guess it makes action mode quite a bit easier that way. You can also save your game. I think I have a game save somewhere. I can try looking at that. You got some pretty cool options in here, like selecting your mobile. I guess they could call them on this game. You got 6 different ones here, and each one has its own properties, I guess you could say. Mobile 2, which you start out with, is the most well-balanced one I found out. This one has the best control, but it's not very fast. This one is extremely fast, but does not control very well. I'll show you how well that controls. I'm holding down the turn button, and now I'm letting go of it. It just has like a crazy inertia to it. It's very slow to turn. But the instant you hit the thrust button, you're halfway across the screen. Or halfway across the cube. Just hauls ass. This is actually kind of reminding me of the, not the Formula Star from Kirby Air Ride. It's kind of amusing. Anyway, let's look at the display options really cool, or quick. They're interesting. You can have a vector background, and I just ran out of time. Well, I got to show you a lot, didn't I? Let's do this again real quick. So vector background just kind of makes it so it doesn't fill the bottom of the screen, I guess. The bottom, blah, 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 blah. Filled forms, wireforms, basically makes everything a wireframe. I guess they added these options to give you more frames per second. If you're in a really old, slow computer, maybe like an XT. I wonder if this game would run in an XT. It does have sound or PC speaker sound. Unlock mobile. Let's see what this does. Alright, it does not center your turning, so I'm not pushing any keys right now. It just keeps on turning, so you have to manually center it if that's your thing, I suppose. I don't know why you'd want to do that. If you lock the camera, it basically auto sets it to that sort of height, so if you look up or down, it will automatically go back. We can turn on camera slant, which makes things indefinitely more dizzying. I guess you'd do that if you want to have an extra hard game. Uh-oh. I don't like the rooms that just drop you on the floor immediately if you don't... Okay, see, that's kind of hard to steer there. Let's turn that off. You can also have a mobile view, which I guess is supposed to be a first-person view. However, your camera is not where your mobile would be because the shadow is still there in front of you. So I guess it's like the closest thing to a first-person view that you could possibly have, I suppose, while not also being a first-person view. Alright, let's go back. I wonder if I can load a game. Uh-oh, what the heck? Okay, I remember where this is now. Basically, okay. This is where I am on this save game. I kind of went down through here, then up through there, and back over here. So what I was trying to do was I got this, I got the really fast mobile right here, and I was trying to see what happened if I entered this door that seemingly went out of the map. And of course I would fail immediately. I don't know if the game expected you to do that or not, but it throws you into the other side of the map, concentrate over there, and there's an enemy in here that's extremely irritating. Why did I memorize? Okay, let's go back to mobile too. This enemy will do its best to harass you. Also, the music just gets really irritating. Can't really get much height because this dude's gonna come and beat me up. Oh, there we go. I guess that helped in a way. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, come on now. I was going in that door. Where the heck did I go? Oh, I went up. So I'm in another different area. Interesting. Oh. Well, that's enough of that, I suppose. I guess I could repeatedly beat my high score just by loading that game. Emotion. You could sit here and watch this, or you hit spacebar and speed it up. Kind of cool 3D effects, though. Basically, what you could do is pick an area in the map and just explore it. and enjoy the music if you can. Well, this is the maze place I was in, wasn't it? It does not give you a map, so you can't tell where you are. I suppose, I don't know. I'm just kind of stuck here. I like if you just sit there and do nothing. You're basically stuck at the bottom. That's lovely, isn't it? You know, I guess that's just about all there is to see about Alpha Waves. It's a pretty trippy, weird game. 3D platformer and all that good stuff. Also, the mini music is probably the best song in the game. Another cool thing is if you really wanted to feed into that retro wave fad that people seem to like a lot, you could set this thing to CGA mode. Yeah, all you need now is a good old VCR filter and like some weird objects in the background or whatever. You can indulge yourself in a stupid fad that will go away in 5 years. It's kind of funny how CGA's awful palette is now a part of a fad. But whatever, that's just how things go, I suppose. That's enough about this game. Yep.